Becky, if you're listening, I love you still. Come and clean my wax pots. But I'm not paying you.
Is that a metaphor for something hot?
Yeah. Listen to the voice of the dogs that's waiting on us. 2 minutes and 2, let's take it off, let's go. Get ready for the takeoff. The takeoff. GB's President Dog. So what's your name? Exceller, I'm making the great. Guaranteed to blow your mind to get.
G'day, punters. Today's podcast was a really strange one. And it was supported by Koala Karma, the chill out drink. Sit down, relax, and just get a massage. Which is what I did today with Kristie Melling. Such a babe, such a spunk. I mean, hey, again, I'm not being creepy. I'm just saying that Kristie is a massage therapist. She's always been a massage therapist. Can you hear that? It's a bat. I'm actually outside. It's in the dark. Yeah. And the thing about when Kristie said, when I invited Kristie, because I just wanted to know what sort of what happens when you're an attractive woman with covered in tattoos, with a good shape, healthy, you know, sort of what happens in that industry. You're touching people all the time. So I didn't get down to everything I was going to say, but we did start with a massage. So I set up the microphones and we recorded. The first part of this podcast was recorded with me lying on a table with underpants on. I'll tell you that right now. With Kristie sort of giving me the greatest massage I've ever had, and I want to thank her for coming in today. But yeah, that'll explain the kind of weirdness that's in the air. You can just hear this sort of I don't know. It's, if you've ever had a massage, you would understand. But I'm honest with you, this is what the podcast sounds like. And thanks, Kristie, you champion. Kristie Melling, are you there? Alright, so I'm going to change the edit.
Alright. I'll stand here like a weirdo.
This is living, eh?
It's something.
You know what I mean?
I'm like checking out.
National TV. Like to this.
To massage in your bedroom.
Too
Do you head for me?
Yeah. Would people normally, you know, I feel like I've been in the sun and quite sweaty and stuff. Like, is that a normal thing?
Yeah, it's alright. Normally not sweaty.
Do you normally play music sort of thing?
Yeah, I would normally have something playing.
And what is
just
it?
to break the silence, because I can tell you what it isn't.
Right.
It isn't Enya. No low back pain?
No.
No.
But
A bit tender?
Actually, yeah, a little bit. I guess I did get a lot of lower back pain. I just don't anymore, yeah.
You just fight through it?
Yeah, I think I spent a lot of time in a chair.
Yeah.
And then, like I've always surfed, but now I sort of stand up at work I'll stand up instead of sitting in a chair, and I always run.
So good.
Yeah.
Standing is the best.
But I always, I run now. Like I've never ran before. I always run. I think it's kind of doing good for, you know, for my back and stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of a pelvis, like I notice, like I'm always putting my pelvis forward, like, you know, one of those postures.
Oh, you lead?
Yeah, like, and I think running sort of pushes my arse out a little bit for the better, you know?
Yeah, it forces you to power yourself with your legs.
Yeah.
So it forces you to power yourself with your glutes and stuff rather than like using sort of your hip flexors to kind of pull you along. So this is what's really interesting is like, so if you've been, how long have you been doing the the Fight Like a Pro?
You know...
Do you still box every day? Or?
No, just once a week.
Okay.
But I did it for like 20 weeks straight.
Wow.
Like every day, yeah. So I feel like in the last 3 months, I've only been doing it once a week.
Mm-hmm.
But
do you miss it?
yeah, but because I had that accident, it's particularly not good for me to get punched in the face, you know.
Yes.
And
I don't feel like anyone should want to get punched in the face.
Yeah. And like boxing, that's what your aim is. So the problem is, that's so good. After doing a couple of fights in that gym, whoever's actually had a couple of fights, they think, you're looked upon as sort of someone that, Drew's here, Drew, fight this guy, Drew, fight this guy,
Oh, you're a bit of an old hand at it, so they're like, you know the drill, like
exactly, and you can, and I'm supposed to like dodge all punches, but when they're sort of new guys, you can get hit hard every time because everyone's kind of new. So
they're all a bit like full fists and elbows, like a whirling dervish.
Yeah, and some dudes are quite good at hitting. So it's a trap. Like boxing is so physical; it's really good for you. And the man-to-man combat-y sort of stuff is, you just do that for 1 hour and then you walk out and you go, yes, I feel so good. Like, yeah, and but it's a shame that I pretty much all I can do is just punch a bag now and dance around a bit. But to be honest, like I bought a Fitbit. Did we have this conversation?
No. I'm keen to hear about your Fitbit.
Yeah, well, you know what they are.
Yeah.
It's the greatest thing. Like at the end of the 20 weeks I did, I went, I'll have a couple of weeks off, and my old man gave me a Fitbit. Fitbit, and what it counts, it sort of prompts you to do 10,000 steps a day.
Yeah.
So whenever you press it,
get up.
Yeah, but it links in with Facebook people who have one as well.
Oh wow!
So it's
like peer pressure, really.
Yeah, but the best peer pressure.
Oh, okay.
After a few, that is so good, and that's a bit sore. You reminded me now that was been a bit sore the last couple of weeks. Oh wow, you're good. So can you tell that's truly must be. That's why I always think when you find a good.
Massage therapist.
That's right. A good massage therapist are the ones that go, is that sore? And you go, oh yeah, I didn't realise, but it is. Yeah. And I always wonder, how the hell do you know that?
Time.
Right.
Touch a lot of bodies.
Right.
Feel what it should feel like.
Okay.
Touch a dead body.
Have you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Plastinated dead bodies.
I've never seen one.
Not like I murdered somebody. Like I'm not admitting to that on on a podcast.
You kind of just did somehow.
No. Plastinated dead bodies.
What does that mean?
So when you donate your body to science,
okay,
what they do is they do a thing called plastination, where they kind of preserve your tissue so it's still a bit soft.
Yeah.
So you can still kind of palpate through it, but it's not rotting.
Wow.
If that makes sense. So
does it smell funny?
It's really weird because they preserve it with formaldehyde.
Okay.
And so I don't know if you've ever smelled old school formaldehyde. It's really it's not very nice smell.
No.
And so what they've managed to do now, and some magical scientist has made it so that there's an odorless formaldehyde, but it's an absence of smell. It's really weird.
Okay.
Like you're for a couple of hours after you've been in a wet lab, you can't smell anything. Like it's just you can't taste anything. It's very odd.
Oh, so it's this. Yeah, so this chemical is actually doing it to your body as well. Like going into yours.
Well, I think it is anyway. Maybe I'm just
right.
I haven't done a wet lab for a while, so maybe
a wet lab.
Wet labs are where like, so the medical labs and stuff you go to in universities to poke dead bodies.
Wow, so you know exactly how the muscle works. Is it like that sort of thing?
Yeah, it's about, so I'm a visual learner.
Yeah.
So being able to, like, literally peel back the skin and look at the attachments of the muscles and stuff and see how it all kind of connects together. It's really nice. Like, it's really cool. Like, it makes, like, I remember the first wet lab I did back when I must have been about 19 when I did it. Yeah. And just, it was like, all the picture, like the whole picture just kind of went ding, 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 ding into my head. And I was like, yes, cool.
Okay, of course, yeah.
So I still, you can sort of, like, I close my eyes now and, you know, you can feel, like, cool, there's the erector spinae, and if we go a little further in, there's multidifidi, and then if we kind of run across this way, there's the rotatory, and you can kind of feel all the different kind of little muscles and stuff that hang out in the body. Yeah,
and if you actually get a visual on it, then, geez, that's wild.
It is cool. It's very cool. I like it.
I'm just so, I've lived a whole life without seeing a dead body that now all I can think about is what it would smell like, you know, because I've had so many years of going, just listening, what was it like? Oh, it just smelled like this, or, you know, they...
Oh, like gross dead bodies, or like...
well, anything, like the idea that bodies smell a certain way and they stain into carpet, and you can't just, you know, you've seen so many of those shows that, you know, that what happens to a body, and they can never, if someone does something bad to someone, like, they can never clean the carpet, you know, it's like, you know, and the smell, people often never forget the smell, like, it's so different to every other smell out there.
It's just, it's really, there's like that, it's that stench of just evilness.
Yeah.
Like, you're just like,
You see, when you, in Japan, all these fish and, like, birds and stuff washed up in the beach, got to paddle, let's go surfing every day in this horrible water.
Oh, God.
And I always spin out that, like, there were these huge, like, they've got hawks over there, really big hawks that pick up, like, mice and stuff all the time. And if something's dead on the beach, nothing touches it. But even though everything wants to eat something, so I keep looking at it going, why? Like, so there must be something related to smell that lets all the animals know, don't eat that.
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh, that is so good.
Take a breath,
Do you like cracking your back?
Depends on the day, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, some days. I don't crack people's backs, but...
No, but yeah.
Sometimes it happens.
Yeah,
and
but
I crack mine,
that feeling of, like, oh, whatever that is.
Pop.
Yeah.
A little endorphin rush you get.
Yeah.
Sense of relief.
But what my mate, he doesn't get massage. It drives me crazy, actually. He's always sore, but he'll go to a chiro. And I keep saying, man, don't go to a chiro, but, you know, get a massage for an hour. It makes far more sense, you know, but this is only my point of view.
1-2 punch, I reckon.
Yeah.
Like, if you like chiropractic, like, I like chiropractic, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But, it's the, like, you should just do both.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're...
He doesn't do the other one. Can you understand how it drives you crazy? Like, I think he thinks that's quackery. He thinks that the chiro... But, you know what I don't like about the chiro is... I've had one, you know, some completely fixed it, you know. It was like the greatest thing to happen, and they often know the problem, and they blah, blah, blah. But the difference is, after 15 minutes, you give them $75. You kind of go, where's my you know, where's this?
Where's the love?
Yeah, where's it? Yeah, you just started to make me feel good with some cracking and and I'm already in the reception area again. You know,
and then they're like, "And we'll see you again for 3 times a week."
Yeah, and
6 weeks.
and look, you make